All right. Hey everybody, Pager here with CineMilled. I'm really excited to be here with you today talking about something very cool, and that is the launch of our new venture, Cineversity.org. Let me just adjust the camera here a little bit real quick so you can see a little bit more of the screen. And all right, I am doing this as usual by myself. So guys, Cineversity.org. Now, the website's up, it's live. You can head on over there right now. The link is in the description. Cineversity.org is something that's been on my mind for a really long time. People are constantly approaching me about, where do I go to learn about Steadicam, to learn about how to use a ready rig, to learn about teching my Ronin 2, right? Fill in the blank. Any piece of expensive camera equipment, like wheels, for example. Now, that's something everybody struggles to learn. Find a place where they can learn how to operate wheels. So I'm really excited that I've finally made this happen. So we have recently moved. We have a new location. It's right next to the Burbank Airport. So we're now in the valley. It's centrally located next to a lot of rental houses, a lot of studios. A lot of you might already live out here. Primarily, Cineversity.org is going to be a in-person, hands-on training type facility, right? So the idea is to have people come here, touch and learn on the equipment from people that are using it in the industry. Eventually, we will offer online courses that you'll be able to buy and learn anywhere you might be in the world. But right now, at this moment, we have to start somewhere. And we are starting with something I'm very passionate about, which is teaching people one-to-one, hands-on, in person. So right when you land on the website, you see here my mission statement, which is learn the skills to earn, right? Very simple, very straightforward, and to the point. I'm very practical. Now, as much as we are all artists and we love being creative, but to be creative, we need to learn all the skills necessary in order to make the most out of the tools and techniques that we use to shoot movies here in Hollywood. So, and create videos and all sorts of different kind of content. So this is not just going to be camera operating centric, right? This is going to cover all sorts of areas, right? And one of which, might even get into acting. It might get into other departments besides camera, So although I want to start off with the low-hanging fruit, which is I'm a steady camera operator, I'm a union camera operator, and that's what I'm going to start off with. Now, it's not just going to be me teaching. We're going to have lots of different teachers. I want to make sure I get you guys in front of people that are actually the experts in the specific subject they're teaching, that use this day in and day out, and that will be able to teach and show you in person all the little ins and outs, tips and techniques of using that tool. So the other thing is we're going to be partnering with a lot of different companies to offer these different classes. So the first company we're partnering up with that is officially supporting the class, thankfully, I'm very excited to say, is Aperture Lighting. So we're going to offer, the first class we're going to do is going to be a free class. That's right. Completely 100% free, thanks to Aperture. We are going to be offering a Aperture Sidus Link class. Now, this is going to be an introductory class, going to be 3 hours long. It is free. We're going to have 2 sessions, right? We're going to have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So if you head on over to cineversity.org right now, you'll be able to sign up for that class. So obviously, This is an in-person class type situation, so you're going to want to sign up for it before the seats fill up, because obviously tickets are limited. We can only fit so many people here physically in our facility, but we do have a morning and an afternoon session for that class. So the next day we're going to have a much more in-depth 8 hours long, this is a day-long workshop on the Aperture Sidus link. Now, you know, a lot of you might be casual users, casually familiar with Sidus link. You maybe you use it on one of your lights to shoot your content, but you know, if you're a gaffer, if you're somebody who is constantly running into aperture lights, and there's the potential for Sidus link to be able to control other lights even in the future. I mean, it can already control other lights, but it may branch out to officially be supported by other lighting manufacturers. But I digress. It's an extremely capable piece of software that has so many powerful features that really requires a whole day to get into. So I'm excited to offer this class. Now there's limited seating. It does include a light breakfast and a lunch, so the price reflects that. I am doing my best to keep this affordable, and so there you go. We have other classes as well planned, of course. We have a Ronin-2 tech class. So this class is if you're planning on buying a Ronin-2, if you've just bought a Ronin-2, if you're an AC that's frequently being asked to tech a Ronin-2. So this is a tech specific class, right? We're not going to get into like operating techniques or anything like that, but we are going to cover all the aspects of teching a Ronin-2. We're going to get into all the nitty-gritty, all the settings, all the rigging, what accessories to use, why to use those accessories, and all sorts of things like that. So you can go to the website, read more about each class. As things develop, as we get dates, you're going to see the information displayed on each class is going to get a lot more in depth. We're going to go explain a lot more what you can expect to learn. Right now, a lot of these descriptions are a little bit general. Of course, the next class here is a Steadicam class. Now, I am a Steadicam operator, so that's a natural one for me. I have already taught at a Tiffin Gold Steadicam 7-day class before, so I have already had some experience with teaching Steadicam in particular. Apart from, I have taught a number of different people over the years on a one-to-one basis Steadicam. So that is one. It's a lot of fun that I really enjoy, and I'm excited to be able to offer. Right. So Steadicam right here. The next one is one that people have, that I've noticed quite a bit. So ReadyRig. I know there are a lot of ReadyRig users out there, so I'm really excited to be able to offer a ReadyRig class. So I see so many people out there on the internet, you know, on Instagram. I see you post pictures, and from the picture, I can see a number of things that they're doing wrong. So frequently, I run into people that, you know, may have used a ReadyRig and have mentioned, oh, I didn't really like it, or I had some pain. A lot of that is symptoms to me that it was not adjusted correctly, it was not set up correctly, or they simply are working too hard to achieve a certain kind of shot and they don't know that you can do it this way or that way. So ReadyRig techniques, inertia wheels. This is a class specific to the inertia wheels. If you're going to buy an inertia wheel, we're going to go in depth, probably going to be a day-long course where we are going to explore all the features and capabilities of this amazing tool, which is the inertia wheel. We're going to have a remote camera operating class. Specifically, if you've always wanted to learn how to use wheels, this is the class for you. We're going to teach you how to use wheels. We're going to practice. We have a crane. You're going to learn how to deal with the arc of the crane and all these different kind of things. We are also going to go into joystick operating. So Note that it's not a wheels class, it's a remote camera operating class. So we're going to get into joystick operating and tips and techniques and different things, because there are a lot of tools out there that use joysticks and have a lot of settings that you're going to need to learn how to explore and exploit in order to do your job correctly. Camera operating workshop. So camera car operating workshop, sorry. So this is a class where we're going to rig up cameras on a camera car. We're going to be driving and we're going to be filming other cars. We're going to get into tips and techniques, and it's going to be hands-on, right? So really excited about that one. I'm a car guy, as you know, and a camera guy. And continue on that, we have vehicle rigging. Now guys, vehicle rigging, one of my most popular videos on YouTube is my vehicle rigging video. And this is something historically I've never seen a class on, right? You kind of learn on the job. So I wanted to maybe change this, shift this paradigm a little bit. I want to be a place where you can come and learn how to use all the tools that we offer as CineMilled, but more importantly, all the tools that are in existence in order to get a camera in a specific location on a vehicle. So this is specifically talking about, you know, fixed camera rigging in the movie industry. Underwater camera operating course. I got my dear friend Bobby Settlemyer. He has worked on all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. He's been working underwater with a camera for the last, I don't know, as long as I've known him, 10, 20 years. So he's exactly the kind of person that I want to bring in to teach these classes, which is highly experienced, currently actively working, that can teach you all the relevant necessary skills you need to be able to perform on a job a couple days later. So really excited. I've learned everything I know from working underwater from Bobby. So I'm really excited to bring him on and be able to offer a class like this, which is not something that you guys see very often. You know, it's almost never, right? So we got a really interesting class taught by a friend of mine, Ryan Campbell. This is acting for the camera. So this is primarily a course for actors on tips and techniques on how they can learn how to work with their camera crew in order to deliver their best performance, right? So ultimately it's about storytelling. It's about actors. Actors are all about acting. We don't not want to necessarily make you think about the camera, but it's important that you develop some skills because we are making movies. The camera is important. The camera moves. The shots can get complicated. There's marks. There's lots of things you can do as an actor to make sure that you are part of the filmmaking team, right? The idea is we need to capture your performance and put that on film and deliver that to audiences. So that's what this class aims to deliver to the actors that are interested in it. Jib operating, look, we got a lot more planned than even what's on here, right? But so I encourage you to go head on over to cineversity.org, and explore the website. Look at the different classes we got. There's a top toolbar here. You can click on classes and see all that. You can click on schedule and look at a calendar view and see what classes are scheduled. As you can see here, month of April, we got the Sidus Link free class. It's a free class on the Sidus Link, 3 hours, 2 sessions, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. The next day, we got a paid class that is in-depth 8-hour class on the Aperture Sidus Link. So you can see here, we got the calendar view. You can see there, you can go to About and learn more, a little bit about what Cineversity is all about. And of course, some of our instructors that we have lined up. So really excited to launch this, to now not only be able to offer the tools for you to earn a living and make movies, but now also offer the skills you need to learn in order to earn. So, you know, and that's really the bottom line, right? We all want to become better craftsmen, better skilled, highly skilled users of the tools that we interact with. So that's it, guys. I'm really excited. I really enjoy teaching. I'm really looking forward to, and I am really excited about the prospect of being able to offer these kinds of things very hands-on, right? Like I said, down the road we are going to be offering online courses on all these subjects, probably with the same teachers, but for now it is in person here in Los Angeles, here in Burbank, specifically at the CineMilled location, at the CineMilled offices, which are now also the Cineversity offices. So that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, are there any classes that you would like to see that we do not have listed on the website? If there is, leave them in the comments below and let's talk. I am open. I really want to be able to be a place that offers classes on things that normally are not things that you see available, right? So ready rig, inertia wheels, you have vehicle rigging, all these things, there's nowhere else you can go to learn these things. So anyways, I'm really excited. I'm going to end this here. I hope that I've convinced you to go over to cineversity.org and check out the website, learn more about everything that we have to offer you. Leave me your comments, let me know what you want to learn. Let me know what you think of this idea. And I hope to see you soon. And remember, if you are a Sidus Link user, the free class is in 2 weeks. Go to the website, sign up for it now before it fills up. All right? All right, guys. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you on the next one.